Holiday shopping can turn your car trunk into an absolute nightmare. Bags spilling everywhere, gifts getting damaged, and groceries rolling around. It's a frustrating mess we've all dealt with. But don't worry, because today we're exploring the top 5 car trunk organizers that will completely transform how you keep things in order. Stick around and check the description below for links to all the products mentioned. Let's jump in. First up, at number 5, we have the HOTOR Car Trunk Organizer. This organizer is designed with 2 spacious compartments and 6 mesh pockets, making it perfect for sorting out smaller items. Whether it's sports gear, groceries, or road trip essentials, this organizer is built to keep everything in its place. The Oxford cloth material feels impressively durable, but the real highlight? Its reinforced base can handle up to 60 pounds without giving in. Pretty reassuring, right? The adjustable Velcro strips on the sides are a thoughtful touch, allowing you to fold it down partially or completely based on your needs. Plus, it's super versatile. You can use it in the trunk, back seat, or even up front when you're short on space. Now, here's where the HOTOR organizer could do better. Some users mention that it slides around during sharp turns, even when it's filled. This could easily be fixed with better grip strips on the bottom. Also, while the mesh pockets are handy for smaller items, they tend to stretch out over time, especially with repeated use for heavier items. And while the foldable design is great for compact storage, it does mean the walls aren't as firm as some might prefer. If you're carrying fragile items, you'll need to pack strategically to avoid the sides collapsing inward. Moving on to number 4, we have the TRUNKCRATEPRO organizer, and this one really steps things up with its heavy-duty design. Right away, the expandable compartments catch your attention. They're perfect for customizing your storage space to fit your needs. Whether you're packing for a road trip or organizing everyday essentials, this feature offers flexibility that's hard to ignore. If you drive a larger vehicle like an SUV or truck, this organizer fits like a glove, making full use of the extra cargo area. And here's a bonus: the water-resistant finish. It's a lifesaver for those moments when spills happen, because let's face it, they always do. The rectangular shape keeps it stable, even on bumpy rides, and the non-slip bottom actually delivers. No more sliding around when you hit a sharp turn. That said, it's not without its drawbacks. If you drive a compact car, this might feel like overkill. Several sedan owners have mentioned it takes up more trunk space than they'd like, even when partially collapsed. And setting it up? Let's just say the instructions leave a lot to be desired. They could definitely be clearer about how the expansion mechanism works. The material feels solid overall, but I have to be honest here. The stitching at stress points could use some reinforcement. After a few months of heavy use, some users noticed signs of wear. And while it's marketed as lightweight, weighing in at 7.5 pounds empty, it does add a bit of heft to your cargo load. At number 3, the SURDOCA Car Trunk Organizer introduces some impressive upgrades that are worth talking about. The first thing you'll notice is the 600D Oxford fabric rick with its 6x6 weave construction. Now, this isn't just a fancy description. It genuinely feels tougher and more durable compared to standard materials, which is exactly what you need for long-term use. Add to that the 8 pockets in various sizes, and you've got a level of versatility that makes organizing your trunk a whole lot easier. One thing I love is how simple it is to install. In under 3 minutes, you can have it securely set up, and the non-slip strips do their job brilliantly, keeping the organizer firmly in place against the back seats. And let's not forget the robust elastic net, perfect for keeping those tricky items from sliding around while you're on the move. That said, it's not without a few shortcomings. While the fabric itself is durable, some users have mentioned that the Velcro fasteners start to lose their grip after a few months of use. If you're planning to use this daily, it's something to keep in mind. The lid design, though great for privacy, can be a little awkward when you're trying to grab items quickly, especially from certain angles. Another point to consider is the weight distribution. When fully loaded, the corners can bow outward, which might cause issues if your trunk space is already tight. And while it's marketed as universal, it doesn't fit as seamlessly in all vehicles as you might expect. Taking the number 2 spot is the Simniam Large Trunk Organizer, and it's easy to see why. With an impressive 95-liter capacity, this organizer is designed to handle just about anything you throw at it. The 4-compartment design, paired with 3 sturdy base plates, gives you the flexibility to tailor your storage to your needs, whether it's groceries, tools, or travel gear. And the retractable straps with hooks, a clever touch to keep it securely in place and prevent tipping, even on sharp turns. Here's something I really appreciate: the red color option. It's not just for aesthetics, it makes spotting items in low-light conditions so much easier. And that deodorization process they mention? It's the real deal, keeping your organizer fresh and free from that musty storage smell over time. Now, let's get into the real-world experience. The 600D Oxford polyester material definitely feels tough and built to last, and the reinforced 5mm sidewalls provide excellent support. But, and this is important, those rigid walls can sometimes make it tricky to maneuver the organizer in tighter spaces. It's a trade-off between durability and flexibility. The subdividers are removable, which adds to its versatility, but the removal mechanism could be smoother. It's a little finicky. Another thing to note is the elastic straps. While they're useful for securing items, some users have noticed they lose tension after repeated use. And while the organizer is fully collapsible, it doesn't fold as compactly as some other options, which might be a hassle if you're short on storage space. The FORTEM car trunk organizer takes the top spot as the ultimate solution for holiday shopping chaos, and for good reason. This X-Large 85L model is designed with a clear focus on solving those frustrating issues other organizers often overlook. The rigid base plates provide solid support for every side panel, ensuring it doesn't collapse when you're loading or unloading. Because let's face it, no one wants to deal with a floppy organizer in the middle of a busy shopping trip. So, what makes it stand out as our #1 pick? It's the combination of features that actually deliver. The non-slip strips and adjustable straps keep it securely in place even during sudden stops or sharp turns. And for those extra big shopping hauls, the interlocking buckle system lets you connect multiple units seamlessly. Practical, right? Of course, no product is without its quirks. While the detachable lid adds privacy, it can feel a bit cumbersome when you're in a rush. The mesh siding, while great for visibility, might not hold up as well if you're handling it roughly over time. And while the collapsible feature is handy, some users have mentioned it takes a little more effort than they expected to fold it down completely. Another thing to keep in mind, the gray color has a sleek look, but it tends to show dirt more easily than darker options. On the bright side, the 1-year warranty is a nice touch, though the claim process could be more straightforward. If this video helped you narrow down the perfect trunk organizer for your holiday shopping, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on keeping your car organized. And hey, share your thoughts in the comments. Have you used the FORTEM or any of the other organizers we reviewed? Your experience could help someone else make the right choice. See you in the next video.